Combat Hippies TV. I'm here with Mr. Dre Baldwin, TEDx speaker, and we also performed tonight. And I was just curious about, Dre, I just want to ask you a couple of questions about your work.
Sure.
Even just about your presentation today on confidence and how do you think that can apply outside of maybe the work you do with business and sports and athletes? How can it apply to other populations, like say veterans or even youth?
I think the confidence, the ability of building your confidence and using your confidence as a skill, because it is a skill that can be developed. It's not a talent that you're born with. It's a skill you can develop, and it can apply to anyone, be it a youth, be it somebody's grandmother. I don't care if you clean apartments. If you are a veteran, it works because confidence is a belief. It's a belief in yourself or belief in something that you're doing that you can be successful. So if someone believes that they can get past what they've been through and get to the next stage of their life, that's the first step. Because if you don't believe in what you're doing and you do something, you're not going to get the right results. So you ever tried something, you didn't really believe it was going to work and it didn't work out, even though you were doing the right things, or you had somebody who did the thing perfectly and you copied exactly what they did, but it didn't work out, and you're like, wait a minute, I did the same thing you did. But that person believed, the other person didn't believe. So when you believe, it changes everything. That's why I use the be, do, have principle, because if you're not being the right person, even if you do the right things, you won't get the result. So you got to be the right person first before you do the actions, then you get the result. Make sense?
Yes, sir, absolutely. How would you say motivation ties into it?
Motivation. Well, motivation ties into goal setting. So the number one thing for people to be motivated to do anything, you got to have something you're motivated to do, right? You got to have a goal. And a lot of people go through life, they don't have goals. They have no idea where they're going. And we know that goals are like a navigation system for your mind. So it's kind of like if you landed in a city you've never been in before, you get a rental car, you got the navigation, but you don't put in the destination, what happens? You drive around the city, you use up all your gas, use up all this time, but you get nowhere because you don't know where you're going. So the goals for your mind is the navigation system. So when you tell the navigation, I want to go to South Beach, it'll tell you exactly how to get there. Even if you make a wrong turn, the navigation system recalibrates and says, okay, you made a wrong turn, but you're still going to South Beach, this is how you get there. That's how goals work. And that's how you stay motivated to get to where you're going. Sometimes people are motivated, they don't know where they're going, so they spend a whole bunch of energy getting nothing done. You ever know anybody like that? Spend a whole lot of energy, but they're not actually accomplishing anything because they don't have goals, but they're motivated. So you got to make sure you have a goal to be motivated for. So the same way with a car, motivation is like the gas pedal, right? Motivation is your gas pedal because when you press on it, it pushes you forward. But if you don't use the steering wheel to turn the right direction, where are you going? You're just going real fast, nowhere. Make sense?
Yes, sir. Yeah. And you need the confidence to get in the driver's seat in the first place.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. And the skill.
Right. And the skill as a driver. You see the analogy? It all comes together. Exactly. But I really think for the veteran community, a lot of vets come out of the military with skills, knowledge, experience, and don't know how to transfer it over into the civilian world. And confidence plays a huge role into it, and even motivation can dip because you feel like I did what I did and I was proficient in my skills over there. But now out here, how do I translate that and get on the right track and in the right direction? But understanding the roles of motivation and confidence, I think, are important and can contribute to kind of getting on the right track.
True.
And finding, like one of the speakers tonight was mixing your passion with your job. Those are two big things, and I think that's what we're doing. It sounds like that's what you've also done in your work.
Absolutely.
Yeah. How can people learn more about your work? Can you share social media?
Learn more about me. My website is called DreAllDay.com. You can find out everything about me, probably more than you want to know. It's right there on my website. I'm on social media, Twitter, Dre All Day, Periscope, Dre All Day, Instagram and Snapchat is @Dre Baldwin. And if you forget everything I just said, just Google me, Dre Baldwin. You'll find everything you're looking for.
Nice. Thank you so much, Dre.
Of course,
really
man.
appreciate it.
Right. Shout out to the Combat Hippies. Thank y'all for performing at TEDx Coconut Grove. It was a great performance. They told me that I was the only person they could have after y'all, because after y'all went, all the energy was sucked out of the arena. So I'm glad that y'all came here and gave the performance that y'all gave. It really woke a lot of people up who probably weren't even thinking about what you came out here and talked about. So please continue to spread you all's message because people need to hear it.
Thank you so much, Dre.
Absolutely.
Combat Hippie TV.